guys, welcome back to SHEGLAM's YouTube channel. I'm Leviza Mur and I'm so excited to be with you here today. We have got something absolutely Powerpuff amazing to share. Today we are unboxing and swatching the most anticipated Powerpuff Girls and SHEGLAM collection. And then we're diving in straight into creating 3 stunning looks inspired by each of our favorite superhero girls. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any beauty adventures. Believe this cuteness, SHEGLAM just dropped the ultimate Powerpuff Girls collection and it's everything we have ever dreamed of. So let's dive in. First, I'll be starting with this palette that is for Blossom. It packed with bright mattes and shimmery shades that are perfect recreating Blossom's look. I'm in love with each shade that is included on here. I feel like this is the perfect representation of Blossom in each color, the pinks and the orange. The shades are so smooth and go in very easily. Next, we have the Power No Way Shimmer Stick. This is a water-based formula that delivers blinding shine that is perfect for Blossom because it adds that pink shimmer to the skin. Our lips are in for a treat with Blossom's 3 Sister lip gloss. These glossy hydrators are common signature pink shades and I'm obsessed with it. Next up, we have our Bubbles palette. This is a beautiful palette with whites, really bright blues, also black and yellow colors, as well as shimmery blues and silver colors, which it will be perfect for recreating Bubbles' iconic look. And then we have Bubbles' 3 Sister lip gloss. This glossy hydrators come in Bubbles' signature blue shade, and I'm in love with this color so much. Next, we have Power No Way Shimmer Stick. Comes in a water-based formula and is also in blue. Lastly, on to our last superhero, we have Buttercup's Girls palette. This palette is packed with bright greens and darker greens with mattes and shimmery shades that will be perfect for recreating Buttercup's iconic green look. I love these green shades. They're beautiful, so smooth, and I honestly could wear it on an everyday basis. Next, we have the lip gloss. It's just as good for Buttercup as well, and also it comes in a green shade, which is perfect for the look. Then we have Buttercup's Power No Way Shimmer Stick. You guys, this is a beautiful green to yellow shimmer. It's perfect for the golden hour look. We have 2 more products onto this set, and this will be the Love Shimmer Blush. It's just adorable, heart-shaped, compact, and it's cute to handle. The blush shades are beautiful and flattering, and also you could add it onto your lips. Now let's whip out some lip care. This is a 3-color spiraler for lip care, and it comes in a beautiful tone and so hydrating for the lips. Now you guys, let's get started into creating the Powerpuff Girls inspired looks. We're starting with Blossom. For our first look, as you may already guess, we're diving in and channeling into Blossom's sweet and sophisticated vibe. We'll be mostly using pink and orange shades from this palette and a little bit of touch of shimmer from the Power of Noah Shimmer Stick. This palette is called the Leader. I'm very excited to use it on my eyes. The shades are extremely beautiful. I'm so excited to play with them. But I'm going to start off with brushing out any creases just to make sure my eyeshadow goes on very nice and easy. This is a cool technique, especially if you're going to use foam powder. This works really well as well. I'm going to start off with this shade all over my eyelid as a base. It is a nice and pale pink tone. This will work for my base for all the colors that I'm going to add in. Now I want to take the orange color right here and add it all over my lid and then create a little bit of a scene from like pink and orange tones. I'll take whatever is left off of the brush to just drag it outside of the eyebrow zone or the lid zone so that it looks a little more the way I like it to be. I usually like a cat eye look, and therefore this will look a little bit better on my lid as well. And this will also just bring everything well together. Now I'm going to be taking the Blossom color and a heart-shaped color to mix it in over to my waterline under my eye. I already love how this looks. I cannot wait to finish up this eye look to give more definition of Blossom. I love Blossom so much. I feel like she's so sweet, and this look just shows how sweet she may be. So this is just my favorite part of it, is expressing it through makeup. Now I'm going to go ahead with this orangey color toned shimmery eyeshadow and put it on my lower lid as well with a flat brush. This will just give a little bit more of spice over to the look. I'm going to put it close to my inner corner and very close to my waterline as well. I love putting shimmery products on my waterline and into my inner corners. This gives off a very beautiful pop to the eyes, and therefore I recommend to give it a try with any eyeshadow look. I just feel like it looks perfect. Do you see how nice and pretty it pops already? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I am in love. Now I want to add in a little bit of a pink shimmer on my upper eyelid. A very beautiful shade for that as well. I'm just going to put it into my inner corners and then drag it just a little bit over to the crease. And I just had an idea of adding the one I just used on my waterline underneath my eye over here as well, because it will blend in with the orange we've added before. If you want to play with shimmers like that, I do recommend, because it plays a very nice role and also gives a very nice look to the eye as well. I have been loving the wet effect of the eye, therefore it does give nice wet effect of the little glittery specks, and therefore it's just so beautiful comparing to this eye. Do you see how nice it looks? I am obsessed. Okay, now I blended two of the shimmer colors. As you can see here, it's more pink and then it grows into a little bit more of orange shade. Goes in so smoothly. It feels really nice on the eye, and I love how well it blends in together. Gorgeous. I just want to add a little bit more of the orangey color onto my lower eye, and I want to drag it out. All right, I have cleaned it all up. I'm just going to finish up with the lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes are on. I feel like the look is a little bit more complete now, but I'm not done with Blossom's look. Now we're going to use the Powerpuff Girls SHEGLAM shimmer stick. It's called the Power Noe, and this is a shimmer stick. You could either use it as a highlighter, but I want to add in just a little bit on my brow bone, which will work as an highlighter as well, and I will apply it over to my cheekbones. But after I use the blush that comes in the set, such a beautiful rosy color. It really reminds me of Blossom as well, because she is so sweet, sophisticated, and powerful, and I love the rosiness of the color because it really reminds me of her in general, and I feel like that's what she would wear if she was a human. I'm just gonna add it over to the brow bone. I really like the feeling of it. It glides really nicely, and you could already tell how the light reflects off my brow bone here, and it gives you a nice effect on the eye. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I love this so much. So beautiful. I want to add in a little bit of highlight over to my nose. This will just complete the look as well, and over to my forehead. Gives that nice and subtle shimmery look, and also my chin, because that's where the light reflects as well. Okay, so with the highlighter we're done. Now we're going to apply the blush and we'll finish up with the lip. Now we're going to finish up with the SHEGLAM Super Trio Lip Gloss. This is the Blossom one. How can we not finish up the Blossom look without Blossom lip gloss? I already love it because it has a nice cute blossom on it on a chain, and it says girl power on the little chain here as well. And it comes in that nice shimmery pink gloss, which obviously resonates with Blossom, and I love that so much. Let's apply it over to my lip. The lip gloss is beautiful. It sums up the look very well. Next up, we are creating Dreamy and Ideal look inspired by Bubbles. As you could already tell, me wearing blue and my pigtails. I love Bubbles and her personality. She is the joy. She is the laughter. That is why this palette is called joy and laughter, and I think it's so ironic, and I love it so much because it has the most beautiful white, blues, and black tones, which will be really pretty for her look as well. Yellow also goes with her look as well. That's her hair color, but yellow and blue, as you may already know, goes really well together. I love mixing those two, so I want to make an interesting look with that color combo, and I'm excited for that. We are going to start off with the blue one all over the eyelid, but we're not going to be touching the middle. We're going to leave that for yellow. Firstly, I want to add in the white as the primer so that our eyes are primed up and ready for all these colors. This one has a very nice and cool under color, which is blue. It was very similar to the one in the Blossom one, which had a little bit of a pinkish tone. This one has a little bit of a blue in the undertone, which I'm living for. All right, so we have the base color on. Now we are going to go with the Bubbles blue one here, and we are just going to add it onto the outer corner of the lid up to where my eye crease is. Also add it onto the inner corner right here, but also where my eye crease is. I won't go too high. Now I want to take the darker blue and add it over here to have a little bit more of a pigment, just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Look at my eyes pop. Now we are going to add in the yellow onto the middle of the eyelid. Slightly blending them together just to give more of airbrushed look. Now I want to add in a little bit of the shimmer over here to give off that wet look as well. I want to go ahead and draw the eyeliner line. It's very easy to work with and it goes beautifully on top of the eyeshadow. Now I want to go back to the light blue Bubbles color and put it over to my lower line. I'll be applying the base color over to the inner corner of my lower line as well. Now we're going to add the beautiful shimmer over to the inner corner as well. Now let's do the same thing on the other eye. We're going to add in the Power Noah Shimmer Stick. And we're finally going to finish off with the Super Trio Lip Gloss inspired by Bubbles. And of course, it's going to be the blue shimmery lip gloss. Nice and beautiful blue glittery speck. I am in love. I'm going to add in some lashes and then reveal the final look. Lastly, we're embracing Buttercup's adventurous and bold spirit with greens from this palette. I'm obsessed with these magnets, you guys. These beautiful shades will create the most beautiful combination of greens. I am in love with that, and honestly, Buttercup is my favorite one because I've always loved green, and I don't know, I just was more inclined to like her more. Firstly, we're going to start off with the lightest shade on the eyelid where the eye crease is. This way we have a base to work with. I feel like this is the most beautiful green for the base because we are going to be using other colors on top, and so this will blend in very nice. Alright, so now I'm going to go with this green and I'll be going on the most outer corner. This will give me that nice and natural depth with the base color that I have just added. I'm going to be taking that same color and bringing it down to the lower lid or the lower lash line and just blending it all in here and bringing it over to the center of my lash line. Now I want to go ahead with this shade over here. This is number 3, and sort of just add it in the middle or in between of the second shade that I have added and the base color. Alright, and also adding it over to the lower lash line as well, just so that it matches over to the center but not going too in to the inner corner. Now I want to add in some shimmer over to my lid and also the lash line. I'll be using those two colors here. You'll see in a little bit on how I use them. This shade is going to go onto my lash line on the lower lid, and I'm just going to drag it over to the outer corner, going from the inner corner. Such a beautiful color. Now we're going to add in these sparkles over to the lid right here, blending in with whatever we already have. I don't want to add in too much, just so that it gives me a little bit of a sparkle. Also a very pretty shade. To finish it up, I'm going to add a little bit of a line with this pretty black, almost black green shade over to my lash line. This will give me just a little bit more definition around my eye. I'm not going too out with it, just following the most outer corner of my eyelash. Alright, the lashes are on. We are set with the eye look. You guys, this is such a beautiful green color combination. I feel like I could wear this at any time, especially for any theme parties, but such a pretty color. The shimmer is nice. The texture just blends in so well. I am honestly obsessed. Now we're going to go ahead with the highlighter. Obviously, it's going to be in green. I'm going to add it over to my brow bone to give that nice shimmery effect. Beautiful. And on this side as well, I love how immediately it just illuminates my skin. I'm gonna add it over to the nose. Finally, I'm going to top it off with the Buttercup green lip gloss. It has the nice green glittery stuff, but it doesn't bother my lips at all. So, which Powerpuff Girl look was your favorite? Write it down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications on the SHEGLAM's channel to not miss out any other future collaboration. Also, don't miss out any other fun, colorful makeup looks like these. I really cannot wait to see your reactions and comments down below and your thoughts in general about these palettes and this set. This Powerpuff collection set is amazing. It has everything it needs. It is very on theme, and I am obsessed with everything that is on here. Write down below if you're looking to see any other collaborations with SHEGLAM next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.